platform to explain things like excess is that when you start your policy, you need to know exactly what your excess is. Also note that the higher your excess is, the first amount you must pay in a claim, that's going to be the lower your premium will become. And so a lot of people are trying to save money at the end of each month. So what salespeople will then do is then they'll make your excess very high. In this case, it's 27,000 rands, which is just horrible. But yeah, I think probably his car value is also quite high, because I'm sure they've got certain caps on how much high you can make the excess. But either way, so the fact that his excess is sitting at 27,000 rands and he's got damages of 8,500 rands, that according to insurance says it falls within his excess, and therefore he as the client is liable and the insurance is not involved. Should he have a claim, let's say, of 27,000, in this instance, 27,550, he'd still be liable for the 27,000. The insurer will only pay 550 because the first amount payable is from the client. Should he totally write off his car, and let's say the car's worth 500,000 rands, he will still be liable for the 27,000 rands, and the insurer will then come and buffer up the rest of the amount to make 500,000 rands. So that's the benefit and the negative. But this, I think, is that situation where probably during the sales conversations, they either did not explain excess to him, or they did, but he was in a rush and wanted to just get the thing over and done with. But I think it's a bit of a sticky situation. And that's why for anybody watching this, you have to look at your policy. First thing that I always look at when I get premium, whether it's low, whether it's high, what's the excesses? And we always think, no, make it 18,000 rands. I don't have 18,000 rands sitting in my bank account right now. So I can only afford what I can afford. And so I'd rather pay a little bit more on my premium just to know that if something happens to my car, let's say I only have 3,000 to pay. Anything below 3,000 is my responsibility. And anything above, then the insurer will also be liable. And I still have to pay that 3,000. So I do hope that this video has helped. And if you do have an insurance policy, please go back like namhlanje today after you watch this video, phone your insurance company, check your policy wording and your schedule to see, are we on par, what's the excess, is it percentage based, etc. But I'll discuss percentage based excesses with you a bit later. I just wanted to answer this question and I hope I've helped. I'm really sorry if he was signed up for 27,000 rands as an excess. That is totally ridiculous. And I'd advise that maybe he asked for the recording where he agreed to the 27,000, but you'll find that it probably was. So I hope this video helped. And yeah, you can ask me any further questions going forward.